Hello, dear ones, and welcome to Angelic Sky Tarot. I was inspired to make this video for you in the challenging times that we are going through at this moment. A lot of people live in fear, live in uncertainty. We're not sure how the situation will affect our economy, stability in the country. Many people are facing their fears right now, staying at home, feeling a lot of anxiety, being overwhelmed, being stuck in one place. We're learning about relationships that we are in. Our family relationships could be challenging at this time. Some people could worry about finances and money. We worry about health issues with this whole situation with coronavirus epidemic and the situation affecting the whole world. It's not just this country. So everybody's processing this situation differently. Some people find creative ways to deal with the challenge. Others really face their fears, and they clearly can see what's coming up to the surface. And a lot of us learning to ground the energies and hold the peace. People really connect through media, by staying connected on Facebook, on other social media platforms, YouTube. Everybody's sharing their talents. Everybody's giving good advice. So it's beautiful to see us being connected and through the difficult times like this. So I'm inspired to do this reading to see what you're letting go of during this difficult time and what this new kind of era will bring for you, what new is coming, what new energy is coming into your life, what this whole experience is teaching you. So I'm going to have three choices, and let's make them right now, and we will get advice from the angels and from higher powers on what you're going through and what you can work on emotionally, what you can process and let go of at this time. So this is number 1, number 2, and number 3. Make your choice, make your selection. If you need more time, just pause this video. If not, we will begin. I'm going to move over these two and turn. The first card is the Emperor, and it's a major arcana. So the Emperor is a beautiful card. It's a card of sturdiness, card of stillness, card of having wisdom. At this time, you have to take control of your situation wherever you are. You have to be a good leader. Let's say if you are in your household, you have to take control of the household and keep everyone organized, create certain orders, certain schedules, certain routine. Or maybe you still have to work and you're essential workers, so a lot of important responsibilities fall on your shoulders. So you might have to delegate properly all the things to other people, who has to do what job at this important time. It's also finding resources and having resources to complete your tasks. So it looks to me that you do have everything you need at this time in order to go through this for this situation, through this experience. And you're being wise about it, resourceful, you're being fair, and you're being grounded. So let's see. I will pull 3 more cards. And these cards, I'm not taking reversals at this time, so I will turn them around. So at this time, we will look into your mind and emotions and what is happening. And we got another 2 major arcana. So we have the card of the Star, and this is showing me that this is what you're letting go of. So possibly you had some other intentions. Possibly you had some other goals, to achieve something important. You were dreaming and wishing about something very important for yourself, maybe for a new career. Maybe you were planning to move to a new home. But this situation really had to change your plans, and you have to put these dreams on hold. You have to let go, you know, you have to pour this water out. You have to let go of these emotions and dreams for now. And it looks to me that at this particular moment, yes, you have towers, so your foundation is crumbling in a sense. Whatever you were building before can no longer work, you know. The system that you were trying to implement or sustain is no longer working. So how you thought about this reality before is changing, and your mind is needs to be cooled, you know, because it seems like you have a lot of thoughts, you have a lot of impatience, you have a lot of unprocessed emotions, and it makes you feel overwhelmed. You might have some struggles, you know, with the relationships. It could be relationships, close relationships, like with your partner, but it also could be relationships at work. So you feel overwhelmed, you feel a bit of struggle, you know. So here we go. Remember that card of the Emperor? You have to gather your resources, you have to gather your cool, and rethink how you communicate with others, how you can create a different approach to achieve new goals, or rebuild new foundation for this situation. And here we have Page of Pentacles, and that tells me that in the future there's opportunity for you to get the right resources for the situation. You will be getting an answer. Possibly you know, you're struggling with finances, so you will be able to find the right resources. And the new way of thinking about the situation is coming into your picture. So you're letting go of your old ideals, of your old dreams, and some possibly things will not come to fruition the way you pictured them. And it right now you kind of working with this anger, you're working with this crumbling foundation, but the new opportunity is coming in the future out of this situation. And not only that, it's financial opportunity, and it's also opportunity of health. So because the Pentacles is the card that deals with finances, with physical reality, with physical health, with abundance. So money, health, new opportunities are coming to you. Let's look a little bit more. What else is going out of your life, and what new is coming? So let's see. So in the past, it seemed like you had a steady household. You and your partner worked really hard to attain everything that you have. Your house, you possibly have children, you possibly had good money flow, you know, stability. So, and right now you are working really hard in order to maintain that, in order to secure that stability, secure that foundation. And it seems like this is what you have to focus on right now, on a lot of details. Be patient, you know, maybe you have to be more creative and resourceful again, and find new ways of making income. Maybe going online, maybe working, you know, from home on the computer, or possibly your skill is very much in demand. Maybe you, again, essential worker who society really needs right now to keep this whole system going, you know. And in the future we have the card of Hierophant, and it's major arcana. So it's the card of higher guidance, higher wisdom. It's actually you becoming a leader. You becoming a strong leader that people look up to, that people are coming for advice. People will be admiring all the resources that you will be providing for them. Again, I see you could be again promoted, and you possibly could get a position of a manager, or you know, so you will be delegating people to do their work properly, or giving them advice. You could also act as a psychologist, as an advisor to some people. Again, you might be a parent who is taking care of the household and keeping everybody going. So in the future, there possibly could be a marriage. Maybe you will test living together with your partner in such challenging situation, and out of this you will realize that yes, you can live with this person, you can be in the relationship together and form something sturdy. Possibly some of you were sending, some of you were collecting and saving money for a wedding, and now you have to postpone this event, but it will happen in the future. So right now all you have to do is kind of stay still, focus on saving, on working, or if you are stuck at home and you cannot work from home, then focus on doing crafts, focus on cleaning your house, focus on all the small details that your household needs right now. Maybe rearranging your closet, rearranging something in your kitchen. Again, you could be cooking a lot and prepping a lot of meals for your family and things like that. And that's just what you have to do right now in order to stay resourceful, in order to stay busy. Okay, one card fell. Let me pick it up. Okay, and this is the cards for your finances, and here we have three of chalices. So in the past, you kind of didn't have to think really much about your finances and where the money is coming from. You had steady source of income that was just flowing, and you were able to spend time and money with your family. You had enough resources to enjoy beautiful things in life. And right now, I think the new ideas coming your way. You really have to readjust, and the new ideas are coming your way, and how you will make money in the future. You will be able to have secure household. Again, you will be able to have secure business in the future. So whatever this situation right now, this challenging situation in the world, it's actually working in your benefit, because you're still staying creative, you're still staying spontaneous. You are taking the best out of this situation, out of this challenge, and creating even more firmer foundation. You're realizing what is valuable and letting go of things that no longer serve you, or you realize what's really important, and letting go of all those other things that were overwhelming you in the past. So your dreams are changing, your goals are changing. You're finding new ways of making money. New ideas are coming to you. New creative ideas are coming to you. How in this challenging situation use your skills to the best potential, so you will secure even more beautiful future. For some of you, I do see a wedding that will be coming, and you will be able to create a sturdy family, sturdy foundation at home. For others, you will be able to create a business. You will be a leader at your place of work, or you will get promoted, and again, you will be working on this foundation. So I do see promotion coming for some, because of you working so hard and diligently at these difficult times, and some you possibly sacrificing your dreams right now and taking a new route, but the future is looking beautiful and promising. Let's see, what other advices can the cards give us? I'm going to pull three more cards for number one. Okay, so I do see a little bit of worry within your field, because we have swords, we have 9 of swords, we have 7 of swords. So be careful of, again, what you post on media, on social media, because people who you're working with could be watching you, and if you post something that is not socially accepted, or maybe like a silly joke or a comment that could affect something, could affect someone negatively. So do be careful of what you're posting, because there could be some negative feedback from the people that are kind of naysayers, or maybe the people who are jealous of you, or who will try to challenge you in the future. I do see that your energy at the moment is we have the Emperor, but we also have Queen of Pentacles here. You could be dealing possibly with your elderly mother, and you could need finances for taking care of her, or maybe your mother is the one who will be helping you out with finances for your new ideas. There will be some worry, for some of you who are watching, around taking care of an elderly person in your house, at this time. Maybe you're trying to find a facility for your elderly, and it's challenging because with this virus there are different scenarios that are arising, and you might not be able to find the right facility right away. So that's for some. For others, they just show me that you are you're resourceful with your money, and there's no need to worry about it, because from the previous cards I see a lot of pentacles, and I see a sturdy foundation for you, and I see the wisdom and the guidance that you are not only providing for yourself, but you will be providing for others. So I see a lot of strength. You will possess the energy of the Emperor, which shows me strong leadership skills, being wise, being fair, being calm, and being able to have enough resources to create and achieve everything that you need in the coming future. So these are very beautiful, positive cards. You're able to let go of some of your dreams for now and achieve things in a different way. So let's look into position number 2. And the card that we have here is Major Arcana, and it's Justice. So Justice is usually the energy of fairness. It's the energy of leadership. It could be the energy that you have to make a decision, a very important decision on some aspect right now. It could be that you have to deal with some legal aspects. You might have to apply for some financial help at this moment for your business, for some financial assistance. It could be that you could be deal with courts, or there might be an answer coming from court. But it's you staying cool, cool-minded, you making the right decisions, and you being fair and just in this situation. So let's see. What are your emotions and feelings showing us right now? So in the past we have the King of Cups. So King of Cups shows me that you were in the position of being emotionally mature. You are usually a very sensitive person, listening to others. Your heart is open to help other people. Possibly you were dealing with an energy of King of Cups. Maybe it's your partner or a former lover. Somebody who was playful with you, somebody who was flirtatious, maybe was taking a lot of your emotional strength and was kind of feeding on your emotions and your love. And possibly right now you have to let go with the energy of Five of Wands of that situation, because you might have a quarrel with this person, or a fight, or you're not agreeing on about how you communicated in the past, or how possibly this person treated you. Maybe somebody promised you to be more serious in a relationship. They were flirtatious, they said they loved you, but then their behavior changed, and you saw their dishonesty, and possibly maybe they were honest about liking you, but it's just they're not serious enough in order to stay in a mature relationship. And so emotionally it is very challenging for you right now to accept that situation, and you're working on letting go or reviewing how you connect differently. I also see the energy of Queen of Swords. And Queen of Swords is a mature woman, it can also be a man, who kind of cuts the cords with troubles, with unease, with attacks, with negative thinking. So it's an energy of a leader, of clear thinker. It's a person who separates themselves from again, negative energy. So you could cut the cords with this King of Cups and say, I no longer need this type of relationship because I feel like you're taking advantage of me. And so it's you being able to communicate that clearly. It's you being able to make that decision clearly, and you separating from that energy of King of Cups. You no longer want to share love with someone who is not appreciating it. Because not every love is equal. Some of us give a lot more love, and our love has a lot more value. We give all of ourselves. We're ready to come and help someone, right away, and we would give the last thing that we possess to that person just because, of our kind nature. But some people take advantage of it, and they can also love you, but they will never give their 100%. They give kind of a superficial love, and it's just kind of on the surface, just with words, but it never is confirmed by their actions. So some of you would be going through that for a breakup or through an argument, or trying to say that you need more emotional support or more equal exchange, energy exchange in this relationship, if this relationship wants to survive or continue. So you're taking a clear stand emotionally. You being wise, you being smart, you're calculating the situation to your advantage. And again, it resonates very much with the card of justice. It's again, card of swords, card of fairness, a card of resolving the situation and moving forward. Again, some of you might have to maybe going through divorce, and the divorce is going to be legalized, or you're making a decision on going through divorce. So emotionally, you're making a decision. There's an unease, and you're letting go of whatever past emotions that you had to process. Right now you're experiencing challenge, but just take a breath. This too shall pass. Make a decision and stay firm, whatever decision you make with your feelings and emotions. So let's look into your love life a little bit more detailed. So we have that in the past you had an offer. You had an offer from a person, possibly from that king, to move in together, to possibly you were discussing moving in together, or maybe buying a house, looking for a property, or maybe maybe you were thinking that you will get married, or maybe a person is proposing, to propose for you to get married, or there was another chance given to you by for someone who you maybe dated in the past, and they came back into the picture, and they tried to talk to you again, or reached out to you. So there was with Ace of Pentacles, there was a promise, a new promise of living together, or starting a new relationship. It's a new opportunity. Somebody came in with a opportunity to have a relationship with you, and you feel kind of excited about it. You're happy to have a new friend, and you're happy to have a partner. You're definitely contemplating about this, and you're excited. And Three of Cups is a very beautiful card of being happy, of being joyous about this. Seems like you are talking about it with your friends, with the people who are close within the family, even planning something, and and the outcome or the future that's coming in is Eight of Pentacles. So Eight of Pentacles is working really hard and making money and saving up. So whatever the offer that you have received, you're contemplating about having a celebration in the future. Possibly it is a wedding, or possibly here you had a kind of you weren't agreeing with your partner on how to go about certain things. So here you're finally coming to a conclusion, and you're able to kind of come to a resolution, and you're starting to save money. You're realizing that after all this situation that is going on right now, it is very important, once you come out of it, start working and start focusing on making money in order to make this situation possible, in order for you to live together or to move in together, or maybe you want to travel or invest into something, you know. So you will begin your life again, you know. And right now you have the time to kind of think about it, to really think and focus about what it is that you really want, you know, what it is that you really wish and dream once this whole quarantine thing is over, what it is that you really want to focus upon. And once you kind of think about these things, make these decisions with your heart, you will start realizing them. You will focus on them and begin doing everything that is necessary to achieve your dreams. So, and let's look into your finances here. So with your finances, we have Four of Swords, Knight of Swords, and Five of Pentacles. So in the past, you probably had to pause something or let go of something, or you had to dismiss maybe a position, or you know, just quit your job, or you had to quit working. Maybe, you know, with the quarantine you had to stop working and just rest. Maybe you weren't feeling well and there was an illness in the past and you just had to rest and recoup. So there was a pause in that sense where you had to slow down and just rest and think about what it is you want to do next or need to do next. So at this time the new idea is coming in, because the page is news, page is clarity, page is an idea, and we have sort of a new idea, new direction, something brilliant that you are creating, you know, in your mind, and you're setting goal and focus. Your determination is on. And so you let go of poverty thinking. You let go of poverty thinking. Five of Pentacles, usually a card of kind of mentality of victimhood. So you're letting go of that mentality of victimhood, and you're not gonna feel like your happiness depends on your partner and someone else. You're learning that in any situation you have to be the one who you can rely on. So you're learning about being independent even within the relationship. You're learning about how having the right skills, you know, having the right skills, you're able to make money, and being flexible, you know, you can achieve that security for yourself. And here, for a lot of you, I see you making decision and going back to school or learning something new, finding a new job, and so you will be able to accomplish that place of security for yourself. So you're choosing to let go mentally and emotionally, let go of that inner fight, that inner fear, you know, that things are going wrong, this is not the right place to be in, and you're finding that inner peace. You're starting to see things in a more optimistic way, and the new ideas come, the new direction is being shown to you. So out of you're learning from your heart to achieve, kind of set new goals for yourself. And right now you're just thinking about those things, but they will start moving in the right direction. So justice is your main energy. So it's being fair to yourself, first of all, you know, cutting off ties with everything and anyone who is kind of a dead weight, and who is no longer serving your relationships, or who is no longer serving your higher good. And setting focus, setting new goals for yourself, becoming strong and independent. And this is what you're seeing. You're coming out of that mentality of victimhood, being you know, really helpful to everyone but not getting anything in return, and you're starting to use that energy towards yourself, setting your dreams and goals and achieving results. Well, that was wonderful. So we're going to look into the energy for the third choice, and we have here Nine of Chalices, Nine of Cups. So usually it's an energy of having your wish come true. Some interpret it that way. I see it as also being independent, being single right now, being kind of satisfied with the place where you're at. You know, I see some of you being just leisurely, possibly just staying at home, you know, eating a lot, drinking a lot, watching TV, being relaxed, not moving much. So just kind of being in stillness and being happy in that stillness. You don't have to take care of the family, I don't think so. You just kind of being with yourself, you know, being satisfied with yourself. So let's pull 3 cards. Okay, yes, and with your emotions, I definitely right away see the card of the Devil. We have Ace of Wands and the Tower. So 2 major arcanas, and it shows to me that possibly you are single right now because you were in a relationship, and emotionally you were really tied up to someone. And it seems to me that usually with the Devil card there was a lot of sexual attraction, there was a lot of fire between you two, and but it wasn't really a healthy relationship. There was too much of codependency, and you really were struggling in staying sane in that relationship because there was just too much passion, but mentally you were always arguing and bickering and having many arguments, and you couldn't come to that place where you understood each other, or you couldn't see other person's point of view about the situation. So it felt very difficult, and it was a very chaining and bonding experience. So that was in the past, and you realized that although you were sexually attracted to that person, you no longer need to stay in this connection because it's draining your energy. And you making a decision right now to use that energy of creativity, to use that energy of sexuality towards new goals, new ideas, towards creating new foundation for yourself. So you definitely, I see you exiting that relationship and starting anew. So it could feel like it's a new situation for you. The old ways of being in relationships are crumbling, and you're letting each other go. You know, you're letting each other go. You're definitely learning to see the situation from a new perspective. Let's pull a few more cards on your emotions and see. Okay, so you are definitely making a decision at this point. You're making a decision right now because we have 2 of Swords. So you kind of not sure where you're gonna go next from this. So you possibly were making a choice between 2 people. Maybe there was a situation of 3-person involvement, and you weren't sure which way to go. So but you're definitely breaking up some ties, and you are making a decision, and whatever decision you will make, you will come out as a winner. So you are coming out of this situation as a victor, you know, and that shows me again that card of 9 of Chalices. You know, you're being satisfied, your wish is being granted, you know, so you're unfreeing yourself, unbonding yourself, unchaining yourself, and you will no longer stay in that blind spot, in that blind situation. You are removing that veil and moving forward. So let's look into your love life a little bit more, and here we have Temperance, Page of Cups, and Knight of Cups. So with Temperance, again, you are healing some addictions. Again, it could have been addiction to an unhealthy relationship, could have been an addiction to a person. You also could have been fighting with addictions to substances, you know, and so you had to, with unchaining yourself from these energies, you're healing. So you're going through transformation. You know, Temperance is card of healing, card of transformation, card of equalizing your energies, bringing your mental health, you know, towards your heart, and also bringing your physical desires and towards your heart, you know. So you're balancing those energies of heaven and earth, and coming to the point where you stand still. Again, you stand still here, and so you just, in that stillness, you can make the right decision. So you're healing your heart, you're healing your heart, and you might receive an apology, or you might receive a message from someone that you really care, or good advice from a friend, or maybe a person that you broke up with. They will write a message that is something nice, that is an apology possibly, or just some words you will receive from that will kind of help you heal your heart and move forward. You are taking your cup of love and moving forward, moving out the situation and moving towards the new horizons. You're coming out as a victor, you're making the right decision, and your heart is open. You are able to heal your heart from the past heartbreak. You were able to heal yourself with the temperance, and now you are independent, happy, and healthy, and ready to move on, ready for new adventures. So you are being supported, by good friends. There's definitely a good new friend that is coming into your life. Possibly you were dealing with energy of a younger child. Maybe you had to help out your child, but you are ready for new romantic relationships, and new romantic offers will come into your life, in the near future. With your finances, I saw that because of the breakup or the negative situation that you were leaving, you did experience negative times, and you felt like you would never win, or you would never balance yourself back to a sturdy situation. It was really difficult for you to let go, and you had a lot of financial worries, when you had to separate from your partner. Or possibly you just had to move to a new place or relocate. And if you were not in the relationship and you were maybe dealing with addictions or some other situations that were kind of abusive to your health and abusive to your overall health being, some addictions that you created for yourself. So you were able to cut those chains down, and you moved forward. You were able to separate from all the negativity. And right now I'm seeing you that financially you are stable, because we have the card of King of Pentacles, and that means maybe also the help is coming from a fatherly figure, or maybe you have a partner in your life who plays the role of King of Pentacles, who is able to support and create new kind of sturdy foundation, or you have enough savings at this time to just so you can stay comfortably in your household and not to think about finances for a while. You can whether you could be receiving financial help, some sort of financial stimulation from maybe government. Maybe you have a business and you applied for a loan that will be able to help you to sustain and maintain your business. So with the Three of Swords in the area of finances, once in the near future you will have a lot of chores to run, a lot of legalities to attain to. You will have to write some letters, you will have to deal with some legal matters, you will receive some letters and messages that will be kind of annoying to you, but you will have to reply and deal with them. So right now you're kind of enjoying your peace and quiet and comfort. You could be making some decisions, but it's still in your mind. You might have received an offer that you're thinking about, and you're thinking that it's going to be a good financial investment in the future, and you possibly will make that decision and go forward, and you will feel like it will be very beneficial for you. But also pay attention to all the details. It is a new portal that is opening up for you, new opportunity, but it will be challenging in the beginning. You will have to deal with a lot of legalities, so that'll be quite annoying for you. And make sure you don't stress out, because it could cause some health issues if you stress out too much. Nothing severe, but it's just like a few headaches. So let me get a few more cards as the advice for you. So you got very similar cards. to some previous readings that I did. So it's the energy of Queen of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and the Emperor. So you have to stay on top of things. You have to stay rational. You have to act quickly. You know, in legal matters, you have to pay attention to detail. You are making the right decisions. If there are any court rulings, you know, everything will come into your favor. So you have the advantage in this situation, you know, and you have the financial resources. You're making the right decisions. So what are you learning in this particular situation? You just letting go of anything toxic and what's no longer serving you by being able to be financially secure in your situation and making the right decisions. You will move forward and you will become a winner. You will become a leader. So thank you so much for watching this forecast. So even in the, you know, challenging situations, these type of times give us time to think, reevaluate things, and move forward. We become more creative, we become more strong, and we come out of challenges even stronger and even better. Take care of yourselves. I love you all, and I hope this video helps someone.